Oh, no way. I got to do this vertically. Oh, darn it. That sucks. That really sucks. I hate doing this vertically. Ah. Anyways, hey, Construction Cronies, what's good? We're out of town today in a town called Lacombe, doing demising walls in a mechanical room. We're done. We just came down for one day. Originally, there was going to be another 120 feet of wall here, but it was canceled. Somebody rented the whole big middle spot, and they're just leasing the two end units. So yeah, here I am. Just wanted to give you guys some quick tips. I don't know how the reception is going to be here. Apparently it's pretty crappy. I was trying to post an update on my community tab because I posted one at 11 a.m. saying, okay, we're set up, we're going to start. And we went and did our layout and got all our walls up, blah, blah, blah. And it took us 6 hours and 20 minutes to get these walls up. So let me show you what we done. And I appreciate you guys hitting the like button for me too. Hey, I appreciate all that. And if you have any questions, please ask. Okay, so basically these demising walls, I'll do another live stream and show you guys how I did it, do the layout off the print. But just for your reference, what we're doing is we're going center to column. Okay, it's usually almost always center to column. So you find out where that is, and then you just measure from that wall over to center. Okay, and then you do the same thing. You put the mark, you measure over from the wall on that end, make a mark at center, measure over for a 6-inch wall 3 inches, and then measure over 6. Okay, then you do the same thing on this end. Okay, you find center off the back wall, and then you go 3 inches and then 6 inches. You make, so that you have both sides of your line, and then you simply have a guy on each end and snap a line, snap lines. Okay, simple as that. What else? This has the acoustic caulking on the back, so that we're caulking it with the mono or the Chemtron, whatever you want. This luckily landed on a truss on the top here. Okay, so simple as that. You just put your top track on using the lasers. Okay, we have channel every 4 feet, so basically these studs are all sloped. Right, so we're getting all the numbers. We're just writing them down, and then I had a cutting table set up over there and just cut. But when you get all the studs into about halfway is when you put all your channel in. Okay, you don't snap it in yet. You just put it in, load it, and so when all the studs are in, you can pull it out and then snap it in. Okay, same thing on the other side. You get half your studs in, put the channel in. Like all the channel for the whole wall. Okay, it's easy. You could just figure out on the ground. You lay down your channel on the ground, and then you can measure from the pole back to where you have to cut, like how much pieces is you have to cut, and then it's the same for each row of channel. This is the mechanical room. Let me show you something else first, because for the same type of wall, but with clips, because it landed in between the trusses. So a lot of guys are kind of curious. These are the clips I talk about all the time. Okay, basically I'm cutting like a flap on either end, 1.5 inches wide for these trusses. Okay, these wood trusses, you can make them as wide as you want. Yeah, and it goes in between the truss. So you don't put the chop track above structure like that. So whether it's a steel truss, like the web trusses, it's different, right? You can put the Q deck, but on a wood structure like this, you go below the trusses, okay? But yeah, simple as that. You put all these clips, and those clips I think are 2 feet, every 2 feet or something. I don't know. This is over 60 feet. We put 24 in, so whatever that works out to. It's all good, but you can kind of see here we're using the laser, the measuring laser, and writing down the numbers for our studs. So I was like on the chop saw all day long, just cut. And yeah, we'll just, Murat, I went and banged in the bottom track here, but he did the bottom tracks there and the top tracks, and then I'm cutting and I'm putting the studs in as I go, running numbers. I'm getting the channel in ready for him ahead of time. Okay, yeah, we did not shoot to these columns, okay? It's just gonna be in the wall here. That's all that is, okay? So we didn't shoot studs to either side of the columns there. But yeah, we gotta keep in consideration, most of the time you wanna leave this still floating, but when you got this nice backing here, okay, you can screw this in this hard corner. They might want drywall behind that, I don't know, you have to find out. But yeah, you can leave a floater on either end. It is a fire rated thing, so either way, the drywall on this side will be double layer and going in to it, right? So if they don't want drywall behind that stud, it is what it is, right? But you can run your drywall past it, okay? Leave that a floater, because the double layer on the walls, it'll close it off for the fire rating. Yeah, and of course we're just cutting our studs 3/4 of an inch down below the for like, you know, tight mark. Okay, so whatever it is tight, we take 3/4 of an inch off, and as you can see, it's all sloped, right? All the studs running this way, we're lucky, same size, just cut them all the same. So corners overlapping our corners and the steel in the corners. So this track is running all the way. You can kind of see the track that comes in here. It goes all the way to the front side of this track, and I'm cutting back 6 3/4. I'm always cutting 3/4 of an inch for drywall. Okay, always 3/4 of an inch, no matter what. It's 1/2 inch or 5/8. Just 3/4 all the time. Keep it simple. The electrical room here, the whole point of this is for the panels, for the meters. And so the meters, what they're gonna want is double layer drywall and then 3/4 plywood. So double layer 5/8 plus 3/4. Okay, so we got to come off minimum 2 inches off of this wall, and that's where this back wall has to be. Okay, if it's not matching up to the prints, just change it. Okay, they're most likely gonna want you to change it. Hey, right on, getting ready to do my first commercial job at new business owner. Anything I need to remember to pass all inspections? Framing a wall with metal studs, hanging 5/8, finishing and paint. Yeah. Just make sure if it's insulation and poly, like the framing part's pretty straightforward, right? But tying in like this. For example, like I was just kind of talking about, how the you have to pay close attention to any fire rating. Okay, so sometimes they want, like, if there's details for columns and stuff like that, you just make sure you know the details very, very well for the job. That'll give you most of the specs that you have to follow. But yeah, just make sure you familiarize yourself. Like, even just look at all the details in the drawings and highlight whatever steel stud, drywall. If it's insulation in wood, or say it's not yours, that's carpenter, okay? But insulation in steel is yours, okay? Insulation, not outsulation, because cladders will do outsulation, okay? But just know the details, and if there's a spec book or whatever, just Division 7, Division 5, familiarize yourself with that, and you're laughing, guys. Because sometimes like the inspectors will let you know too, right? Just a non-load bearing, freestanding. Oh yeah, then you pretty much have nothing to worry about. If it's non-load bearing, non-fire rated, they're most likely not going to inspect it for anything related to your trade. They'll inspect electrical and plumbing, but there's nothing really to inspect for you. But like QA, like for quality control though, yeah, make sure you're using the correct product, the right gauge, the right like double studding doorways. And making sure your walls are braced and strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, just if you have to insulate something, just insulate properly. And if, like I said, poly, don't leave little bubbles, or air gaps for that. But yeah. So that's what we did today. Anyways, boys. I hope that helps, Lone Wolf. Hope that helps, bro. But just gotta make sure you really familiarize yourself with the drawings, the details especially, right? And just read any specifications that are with it, right? Yeah, 5/8 is only for sound, so there will be an STC rating sometimes, which is like say STC I think 50 and above. You'd use 5/8 in insulation. I think I can't remember exactly shit, but it'll tell you. But check your sound ratings, STC rating. There will be a wall type. It'll tell you what they want in the wall, in that. And sometimes if it's not fire rated, they could still want 5/8 for sound. So, whoop. Sorry guys. I do have, I am getting the new phone soon, so that's good. I should be able to go live with my film cameras soon from site. So that'll be awesome, guys. You'll have super high quality, good streams live from site. I just had to get a second cell phone going with the plan, one for streaming off of and the other one for reading the chat. But yeah, we're going to clean up. So obviously by the time the last screw went in, all the scrap was in the bin. Everything was cleaned up. Like it was just like, just tidy up as you go. I have 2 bins, 2 buckets at the end of my cutting table, and I just try to throw the steel right in it. But yeah, you can kind of see here how it goes. It slopes down in the middle. Okay, it's down in the middle. But interesting, all wood. very surprised to see all wood. They got all precast all there, all precast here, and then they went all wood on this one. So it's a little strange. But I did take some videos today, like nothing crazy. I'm gonna try to do like a quick explanation. This stuff is pretty easy. It's pretty no need to complicate it. One thing that you do need to remember when doing these demising walls is you have to make mention to whoever company you're working for is you only go up to the trusses. Any fire rating or anything that has to be done above that where my track is right now, that's extra. That's extra. Okay, whether they want you to do it or somebody else to do it, that is completely extra, and you got to charge accordingly for something like that. Okay, but we only go up to underneath the trusses. That's it. Okay, we do not do any fire rating. That's sort of like the same thing as if you're doing a job where it's Q deck. Okay, and you know the Q deck, how it finishes like this. Okay, we go to the flat. We go flat. We go 3/4 of an inch below the lowest flute. Okay, so the part that comes down, we stop there. So that leaves all those ups, right, empty. So fire rating, it's a totally different trade. We'll go in and stuff that and caulk it and stuff it with Roxol and caulk it. Okay, we do not do that. That is not a part of our trade. Some guys will try to get you to cut your drywall in like that, which is okay if you want to do that. Make sure you charge extra for that, though. That is like a custom job, and that is you charge more for. But at the end of the day, you still need to insulate it. Okay, the drywall won't hide that. You know what I mean? Like you could get away with fire caulking it like that, I suppose, right? But I still feel like you would need Roxol in there for some reason. You know. Depends on, I guess, too, what's below. If hey, Bill Beckett, what's up, brother? But if the wall's insulated, then yeah, I definitely have to insulate that. But hey, Mama Kay, on the beach in Florida, hey, in Lauderdale, how's it going? Yeah, right on. Good to see you, Mom. Hey, Dad, right on. That's dope. So yeah, we're done for today. We're gonna head back to Edmonton. But yeah, we had a good day. Good day. Got 160 feet of wall done. And we're laughing. Yeah, good stuff. Lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff. But I got to get going. I'm going to pack up, hit the road. It's still an hour and a half back to Edmonton. So I want to wish everyone a great day. Mom, Dad, love you guys. Thanks for popping in. Bill, my man, Lone Wolf, good luck with your job. And anyone else, if you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments. Appreciate you guys hitting the like button for me. That's that thumbs up thing, Mom and Dad. All right, guys. Peace out. Love you. Bye for now, everyone.